And right now, it is a Confession Tuesday. Local life coach Rebecca Silence is in studio. Once again, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so talk to me about what's going on tonight. It's
Yes.
coaching circles, right?
Yes, we do coaching circles every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. at the office in Whitesboro. It's just $15, and you get great tools and strategies in a group setting. It's not one-on-one coaching, so it's not individual. But tonight, we're actually going to talk about some strategies for communication.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good tonight. We'd love to see you there.
Absolutely. And for details, hit up inspiredresultscoach.com. You can also like them on Facebook. And, of course, you can follow them on Twitter as well. All right, let's talk about, and this seems to be something that I keep hearing about, like in fringe stuff. People that are in relationships, people that are in situations that they feel stuck.
Okay.
Feeling stuck and feeling like they can't do anything because of the situation or because of finances or because of just not being able to, quote unquote, be strong enough to make the change. I want to talk about stuff like that. If people feel stuck with where they are and they want to move forward but are afraid to for whatever reason.
Yeah, this is a great question and a great topic. So I want you to think about where you're stuck. And we all have areas. This is what the Radiant Seminar is all about. Like, where do you want to radiate? Where are you not radiating? Stuck energy, though, I want you to consider that it's victim thinking that's creating being stuck.
Okay.
So what I mean by that, you've heard me talk about drama, and one of the roles in drama is victim. And this is not who you are, okay? This is a mentality. This is the way you're thinking. So victim thinking is where you're feeling powerless.
Okay.
Okay? That's how I define the victim mentality. You're feeling powerless. I sometimes call it the doormat energy, where you're not standing up for yourself at all or what you're worth at all. And it's this idea that life is happening to you instead of realizing that you're the one designing your life.
And I think that it's important to point out that just because you may have this in one portion of your life doesn't mean that everything else, because people could have, amazing successful careers. They could have, this, that, and the other, but in one portion, whether maybe it's the personal part of their life, they feel like that, but everything else is gung ho and the way, quote unquote, it's supposed to be. It's not the entire thing.
Well, here's a thought I have on that, though, because how you're showing up wherever you're feeling stuck in another area. I have a client, for example, who had some major issues with her daughter. They had a volatile relationship. It was violent. They weren't living together.
Okay.
We got that situation handled. And then all of a sudden, she created tons of mean girl stuff in her workplace.
Wow. Okay.
It just moved over to a different area. So while, yes, this could just be happening in one area and other areas are fine, there's usually a root issue that if we don't deal with, it could start showing up in another area.
You know what's funny? And I've realized this over the years, and I don't know if it's the same kind of a thing or not. Whenever I'm doing really well professionally, my personal relationships, my love life goes right into the toilet.
Yeah.
But when I have, when the love life's good and the relationship situation's good, the professionally it's not. And I don't know if that's
and
part
you're
of
not
it.
alone.
I don't know if that's part of it or not. Maybe it's because I bury myself in one to get away from the other.
So there's some root issue there.
Maybe, I don't know.
I do. There's a root issue
Rebecca
there.
Silence, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm just saying. So next week, my husband and I are actually going to a retreat in California. It's called the Abundant Living Retreat.
Nice.
I'm helping support the seminar. Mark's going to participate. And this is an event that is all about how do you create abundance in every area all at the same time. Because what we're talking about, it happens to everybody. And the thing is, it's unconscious.
Right.
You're not intentionally having your love life go into the toilet when you grow professionally.
Right.
So we got to get aware and conscious of what might be going on that's causing that. And so when we're stuck, what I'm wanting everybody to think about is it's all in your head. It's limited thinking that's creating the stuckness. It's that victim mentality that's creating the stuckness.
Okay.
Right? It's that feeling of powerlessness. So when we're thinking about victim, my interpretation is that a victim mentality comes from not believing that you can handle the situation that you're in.
Okay.
It comes from believing that I cannot possibly survive this. I need some type of assistance. I need someone to come in here and save me because I'm not capable of figuring it out. Now, I want everybody to think about the fact that, is there anything you haven't handled in your life? Is there anything you haven't survived? Like even those moments where you thought you were going to die. And I've had plenty of them myself. Oh, wait a minute. I actually handled it like a champ. Maybe not.
Got through that.
Yeah, maybe not gracefully, but we've gotten through anything that's happened.
So let me ask you this, and maybe this could be part of the homework, is, you feel a situation where, you said you talked about the feeling of hopelessness and, powerless, if you will. What's a good, step one to kind of get that power? You don't want to go a complete 180 and go, "Rah!" But at the same time,
I've got a great answer for you.
You want to, start to shift a little bit.
Right. So the way to shift is to, number one, understand that we always do what's most valuable to us. So there's some unconscious reason why staying stuck is more valuable than getting what you're saying you want.
Okay.
Okay. So we want to really look at, what are you afraid of in terms of when you get this thing, what's going to happen? There's some fear or there's some block that's real, that if you don't identify why it's more valuable to stay stuck, there's no way to get unstuck.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there's value to staying stuck or you wouldn't do it. And this gets confronting for people, but I swear, you only do what you want to do. You only do what's more valuable in the moment, even if it doesn't make sense. It is, I promise you, possible to get unstuck if you can get awake to whatever you're afraid of.
And sometimes that's just taking the blinders off.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people are feeling stuck if they're wanting something that they've never seen done before. So, for example, if, your family hasn't modeled whatever it is that you're looking for, like a great relationship, for example, or being the CEO of a company, somehow we have this self-inflicted glass ceiling based on what we saw as possible in our childhood.
Okay.
And it's possible to break through that glass ceiling, but you've got to be willing to grow past what you've seen before. You've got to be willing to design your life the way you want, even if you've never seen it done before. And that's what we're all about at Inspired Results Coaching.
InspiredResultsCoach.com. The coaching circle is tonight. Details.
Yes, join me.
Online at InspiredResultsCoach.com and, of course, on Facebook
Great
as
questions.
well. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Everybody have a great week. And remember, 5 seats are left for Radiance. So, ladies, this is your time to jump on it.
Yeah, because this time next week, it's probably going to be filled.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure by the weekend.
Just saying.
Yep.
So it's Rebecca Silence, InspiredResultsCoach.com on a Confession Tuesday here at KISS FM.